What's up, Saberland? Mojave Trooper here, and it's been a long time, but this time I'm back with a long-awaited video. Right here with me, I have the Youngling Slayer by Shadowfoil Props and Laredo Sabers. This is based on Anakin's lightsaber as seen in Revenge of the Sith. You know, probably one of the most popular designs ever after the original trilogy props. But in case you didn't know, Shadowfoil Props is a neat lightsaber company in the community that specializes in replica props, custom designs, installations, NeoPixel parts, all that kind of stuff. And they are ran by a cool dude by the name of Sam Stevenson. He's in Oregon in the United States, but I'm pretty sure the main shop is based in Arizona. And it's mostly handled by another gentleman by the name of Dan Neidiger. Huge shout out to him for providing really excellent customer service. But Laredo Sabers is another. He is ran by another rad man by the name of Gustavo Canales, who is based in Laredo, Texas. And he's the mastermind behind this amazing design, along with Shadowfoil, of course. But anyway, Sam and Gustavo are already well known for making very high quality and very screen accurate designs, especially in the replica prop form. I should also mention that Sean Patterson, who was formerly SP Sabers, he is based in Australia, and he is amazing at doing screen accurate work. He is responsible for the high ground, which at some point was considered the most accurate Revenge of the Sith Obi-Wan you could get. There was also the spin flex he is responsible for, which is considered the most accurate Anakin stunt that you can get. But he is also well known for painting the buttons of the Anti-Flex I have right here with me. Let me see if I can get it to focus. There we go. This is the Anti-Flex right here. He's known for painting the buttons. This is the Anti-Flex Elite, but he also painted the buttons of the Anti-Flex V2, which were the most amazing thing back then, you know. No other Anakin hilt had done that before. So that's really nice. And this time, he is known for painting the buttons on the Youngling Slayer. See the glass eye here. And then the copper button, or the rear end button. He just did an amazing job with that marbling right there. Just looks really good. Looks just like the prop buttons. But anyway, I will be comparing it to the Anti-Flex a bit later on in the video. This time I will not be doing a whole, bulk amount of hilts, top to bottom comparison like I've done in the past. I just feel like I'd be repeating myself, regarding stuff about the props, the differences. So if you do want to know more about the differences between the hilts and the props, I do recommend you checking out my video. I'll link it at the top. But anyway, this saber has been on my bucket list ever since it was announced. I mean, you know me, I'm an all-time Anakin fan, and I just had to get it. This is currently empty. There are no electronics in here. I do plan on getting it installed. I was just waiting to record this video. And then I'm sending it over to my boy, Tim from Tierfon Orbital. Huge shout out to him. I did get a master chassis for it, which I don't plan to show just yet until it's fully installed. But I will be doing a video about that. But anyway, in general, I am just amazed by the amazing chrome finish. Unfortunately, if you haven't already noticed, I scratched the hell out of it, especially in this top section right here. I wasn't being careful when disassembling it because what happens is this part right here, this bottom half splits. So what you have to do to get it to split is that you remove the control box, and then you will see right there some screws. That is what holds the control box to the clamp basically, but also holds this bottom half together. So in order to, adjust the clocking, which you can, you have to remove one of these screws underneath, and then that's how you do it. So that's what I was trying to do, but I wasn't being careful, and then this, I guess the clamp section just was scratching the hell against the chrome. So yeah, I mean, I don't think they are very noticeable, at least from far away. From up close they are. But I'm not too mad about it, since at the end of the day, the hero props are scratched to hell. But still, if you want to keep yours pristine, without scratches, without blemishes, do be careful when disassembling that section. Again, it did not come like this. This was totally my fault. But yeah, that's what I had to say about that. And then let me just show you really quickly. This is a box that the Youngling Slayer comes in. You can see the hilt right here, and then it says the Youngling Slayer. And then it's got the Shadowfoil's props, emblem. So really nice quality. Just for comparison, this is the one the Antiflex comes in. It has to be my favorite overall, because it just comes in a really nice, simple box. But then the logo, it's actually based on the Graflex logo that the old boxes used to come in, the old flash guns. So it's really nice that it pays homage to that. But Shadowfoils is still really great in that, it's small. Really, it has, let me show you inside, it has nice padding underneath, so your hilt won't get scratched. But it's just really nice. I mean, I enjoy it. I enjoy the artwork, the logo that they did. Really nice overall. Now, when the Saber came, it did not have the painted buttons, since I chose to do split shipment, and that meant that the buttons were still being painted by Shaun, and I got the hilt early. That's also one of the reasons why I was waiting to record the video, so I could get everything together. But another thing was, when I got the hilt, I noticed that the knurling was not correct on this rear button. Right now, let me see if I can get it to focus right there. It is correct. You can see that right there. But originally, it came with this one right here. And I don't know if you can see the differences. But like this one has like flat ridges. This one actually has the proper knurling, like the hero prop. So I guess, I don't know, for whatever reason, if you want to count this one as idealized, you can. But this one would be the correct one, the one that it has on right now. But not only that, it also came with an incorrect clamp card. Right now it has the correct one, but this one, it was the one that originally came with the. See the differences right there. Hold on. The main differences are in this middle square. You can see like the pattern. This one has like cuts in the middle of the square, and this one does not. So this one would be the correct one. But I mean, thankfully Shadowfoil did end up getting that corrected. So that's also one of the parts I was waiting for. I was waiting for the painted buttons, and I was waiting for the corrected clamp card and the corrected button. But the nice thing about this this hilt is that it also comes with an emitter lip. And what I mean by lip is that this right here. Right now it has the chromed one on, but it's still debatable. I guess some people still think it's it should be black. I've seen pictures of this hero prop, other pictures than the ones that are on Prop Store, and it's definitely chromed. So that's why I have this one on right now. But again, it's up to preference, different interpretation. So if you would like this one, it's nice that they include this option. And then one of the most important features about this hilt is that not only does it come with the painted buttons, but it also comes with two other sets of buttons right here. One of them is natural copper. I don't know if you can see the differences. I'm trying to keep them in the bag, not take them out. But it comes with natural copper and then highly polished copper. This one right here would be the natural. As you can see, it's a little bit more tarnished and darker. This one would be highly polished. This one would be idealized, since everybody believes that the button on Anakin Saber is copper. And then this one is highly polished, like the second auction prop. Of course, we know the real buttons were not made out of copper or any metal. We know they were made out of resin. But it's still nice, This one is tarnished, just like an idealized version would look. And then this one's highly polished. So it's really nice that they include that. And then you also got a static pommel that's accurate to the second auction. This one, the one that it has on right now, is accurate to the first auction. Let me get it to focus. Right there. It's accurate to the first auction. You can see that with the deep middle groove right there. This one is the one we all recognize because it's present on the master replicas, and also it's present on the second auction prop. So I think this one is the most popular one. But of course, since I want to keep it Mustafar prop, I have the deep middle groove one. And then of course it comes with a vented one for when you want to install it and turn it on. You can just switch it out, and it has really nice venting. I have not, and again, I'm not installed mine, so wouldn't know, but I've seen videos and it sounds really good. So I can't wait for when I install mine. And then the other special thing about this hilt is that if you unscrew this emitter piece, you can see these two screws right there. Now, you see them at first and you might think, oh, that's just to hold on the bunny ears. But the good thing about the bunny ears is that you can actually adjust them, or adjust the height. And what I mean by that is, so in each prop, the relationship between this rear end button and the bunny ears, the distance is different. So in the first auction, like I have it right now, it's like this. But in the second auction, for example, the bunny ears would be like right here. Like, a bit further up is what I mean. So that's really nice. That's really ingenious. I think it's really nice that they included this feature for, if you want to make it like the first auction like I have right now, just do that. Keep the bunny ears like this, add the painted buttons, pommel cap, and then you're good to go. But if you want to make it like the second auction, just, extend the bunny ears, switch out the buttons, and then switch out the pommel cap as well. Or if you want to be idealized, you can mix and match the natural copper buttons, and then mix and match the parts, maybe with the second auction pommel. So that's really nice. So yeah, the modularity of this hilt is really great, and it's really appreciated considering that none of the other hilts currently out there in the market do that. But anyway, what was promised and what everybody's been waiting for, here is a quick comparison next to the Anti-Flex right here. You can see these side by side. Trying to get all angles here so you can see them. Sorry, I'm trying my best not to cover every part, but I'm trying to hold them. Again, both of these button sets were painted by Shaun Patterson. In my opinion, the Youngling Slayer ones just look a bit better just because they're a bit duller, I guess, and a bit darker. These ones are shinier and a little bit more brighter. It's not too noticeable on camera. On camera, they kind of look identical, but I can definitely notice a difference in person. See these right here. So yeah. It is a bit shorter than the Aniflex. Let me see if I can try to get that. I don't know what's a good way to get it. It is a bit shorter than the Aniflex. Especially in this top half right here. It's kind of hard since I have the camera in an angle. But the other issue that I noticed with the Youngling Slayer, and that you might have noticed too, is that the emitter on the Youngling Slayer is a bit too big. I'm not sure what happened there. I mean, again, it's not too noticeable unless you have the two side by side and you really dig in, but I mean, it's just, this is still overall really great despite that difference. And it also has a hard chrome finish. That's why you can also see like the Aniflex one just looks a bit duller, and this one looks a bit brighter. That hard chrome is of course more durable, and then the Aniflex is a scratch magnet. Despite me already having lots of scratches on this one, it's still this one is more of a scratch magnet. But other than that, I mean, the Youngling Slayer is amazing in that it fixes a lot of the issues that I had with the Aniflex. Like I said, one of them was the pommel. And then also the grips. So the grips on the Youngling Slayer actually line up correctly, you know, in terms of distance from the clamp to the grips. They line up correctly. With the Aniflex, they're a little bit further down. And this would be correct for the auction hero prop, or for the second auction, sorry, but not for the first auction or the Mustafar prop. So it's really nice that the Youngling Slayer does that. By the way, I forgot to mention, this already comes assembled and ready to go. So did the Aniflex when I got it, but just in case you were wondering, you don't have to do any assembling besides switching out the buttons and whatnot if you want that. But that's enough for the Aniflex. Let me get the low ground right here. Here it is compared to the low ground. The low ground is made by Sabers. So at first, when Shaun showed me the prototype of the low ground, these buttons look exactly like you're seeing them right here on the Youngling Slayer. So I was really excited for that. But then when the final hilt came out, the buttons turned out to be darker. And, you know, I don't know what happened there. I was in favor of them because under bright light, they do look red. But when they were indeed confirmed to be an orange color by those auction pictures, or not the auction pictures, but some other pictures that I saw of the Mustafar Hero Pro, and you know, I kind of disregarded these buttons as being correct. You know, they're more of a dark brown if anything. So I mean, it is still nice and unique just because the low ground is a stainless steel hilt. But it is no longer available, so there's that to think about. And then, of course, here it is next to the master replicas. Of course, we know the master replicas is mostly an idealized configuration. So, in terms of prop comparison, there are huge differences. Again, if you want to see more about the differences, do check out my comparison video. But I'm just giving you a quick look at them. That's pretty nice. But to answer the question of which one is the best replica of Anakin Sabers that you can get, is the Antiflex still the king, or did the Youngling Slayer surpass it and is now the new king? Well, the Antiflex is still a bit more dimensionally accurate, just for the reasons that I explained earlier in this video. And I think personally it's still my favorite hilt just because I've gone through a lot with this hilt, taken it to a lot of conventions, a lot of saber meetups, so it's kind of got a deep connection with me. Maybe things will change with the Youngling Slayer over time, I don't know. But this one is inevitably the overall better value and the best that you can get right now. A lot of modularity, a lot of swappable parts that you mix and match for your own preference. None of the other hilts out there in the market do this, like I said. Not the 89 Sabers, not the Elf ROTS Flex that's sold by Corbanth and KR Sabers, not the TXQ, not the LGT, no other hilt do this. And of course, there's also the fact that this one is available right now on Shadowfoil's site. He has B grades available, and there are pre-orders for a second batch that is coming soon. So I would definitely check that out. The Antiflex is sold out. There is talks of it getting another run, also known as the Final Edition, the Antiflex Final Edition. Louis Petch of Veracity Labs, he's shown a lot of updates. He's shown a lot of pictures. He's shown an update regarding the prototype on the Anakin Skywalker Facebook group that I'll link at the bottom. But at the end of the day, I mean, I have no earthly idea when it's coming out, It could be tomorrow. It could be months from now. It could be years from now. I'm not know. So my point is, if you are ever in the market for an Anakin Skywalker lightsaber from Revenge of the Sith, and you want the overall best that you can get right now, and I do want to emphasize right now because, a lot of interpretations and versions of this hilt come out all the time. So, but yeah, if you want the best that you can get right now, I do think the Youngling Slayer is the way to go. So yeah, this is the Youngling Slayer by Shadowfoil Props and Laredo Sabers. Again, I do plan on making a video about it once it's installed. And later on, I do plan on making a video showing different budget options that you can get with this design in general. Also plan on a video showing a history of Anakin's lightsaber throughout the prequels. One that compares different Obi-Wan Episode 3 lightsabers. I know I've gotten that request a lot. So, yeah, a lot of projects in mind. But I just wanted to do this one first of all because I was eagerly excited for it. And a lot of people have been requesting it. So, again, this is a Youngling Slayer, and I hope you guys enjoyed my little review video of this hilt. It's been a long time coming, so leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. Give the video a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more upcoming videos. Stay tuned, and may the Force be with you.